What's up YouTube? Top 5 Best here, and I'm here to show you the 15 biggest animals you won't believe actually exist. Komodo dragon. Komodo dragons are fascinating creatures that captivate the imagination of many people around the world. These giant lizards, also known as ora or buaya darat by the locals in their native habitat of Indonesia, are the largest living reptiles on Earth. They have a unique appearance with rough, scaly skin, sharp claws, and long, muscular tails that help them move swiftly on land and swim in water. One of the most famous Komodo dragons in the world was a male named Longo. He lived at the St. Augustine Alligator Farm Zoological Park in Florida. Longo was an incredible specimen that captured the hearts of many visitors with his impressive size and distinctive personality. Longo was a true giant among giants, measuring 10 feet 3 inches from head to tail and weighing a whopping 166 kilos. He was the largest Komodo dragon ever recorded in captivity, earning him a place in the Guinness World Records. Despite the impressive size, Longo was a gentle giant and had a calm and curious personality that endeared him to the zookeepers and visitors alike. He enjoyed interacting with his keepers and was often seen basking in the sun or exploring his enclosure with a sense of purpose. While Longo was an extraordinary individual, he was not representative of all Komodo dragons, mind you. Komodo dragons have long, serrated teeth that are capable of delivering a nasty bite. Their saliva is also teeming with bacteria, which can cause sepsis and other infections in their prey. In fact, it's estimated that up to 10% of Komodo dragon bites result in death. The brown bear. The impressive brown bear is one heck of an animal because of its majestic and awe-inspiring presence. They're highly adaptable and found in various habitats across North America, Europe, and Asia, exhibiting exceptional strength and intelligence as well as just being big. The largest recorded brown bear, a male Kodiak bear, lived on Kodiak Island in Alaska, standing tall at 14 feet and weighing an estimated 2,500 pounds, making it the ultimate giant of its species. That behemoth was first spotted by a group of hunters in 1952. At the time, the bear was estimated to be around 12 feet tall and weighed between 1,500 and 2,000 pounds. The hunters were stunned by the sheer size of the creature and quickly made plans to track it down. When the bear was finally located, it was clear that it was even larger than anyone had anticipated. The hunters were hesitant to take on such a massive animal, but eventually one of them did manage to shoot the bear with a single bullet. Even then, the bear managed to run several hundred yards before collapsing. The bear's exact measurements and weight are uncertain, as it was never officially weighed or measured. However, it's still widely considered to be the largest brown bear ever recorded, and its legend lives on to this very day. Siberian tiger. Siberian tigers are an awe-inspiring species known for their majestic beauty and incredible size. They are the largest subspecies of all tigers, with males weighing in at an impressive 389 to 475 pounds. Then they measure to about 70 to 82 inches in length. Female Siberian tigers are also nothing to scoff at, weighing between 260 to 303 pounds and measuring 66 to 72 inches in length. It's no wonder what these tigers are often referred to as the kings and queens of the cat world. While Siberian tigers are the largest tigers on record, their size can vary depending on the environment they live in. The largest captive Siberian tiger ever recorded was named Jaipur, who weighed a staggering 932 pounds and measured 10 feet 11 inches from nose to tail. Jaipur was owned by an American trainer and had a steady diet, which allowed him to grow much larger than his wilder counterparts. The largest wild Siberian tiger ever recorded was a male named the Grandfather, who lived in the Siberian wilderness in the early 20th century. Here's actual footage of Russian hunters looking for him. According to reports, the Grandfather measured around 11.5 feet in length and weighed approximately 384 kilograms, making him one of the largest wild tigers ever recorded. However, it is worth noting that these measurements were taken in the early 1900s and may not be entirely accurate due to the limited technology available at the time. Unfortunately, wild Siberian tigers are not growing to the same size as Jaipur or the Grandfather anymore. Scientists have discovered that the size of Siberian tigers has decreased significantly since the first half of the 20th century. This decrease in size can be attributed to the hunting of larger specimens and the diminishing opportunities to hunt larger prey. As a result, there's now an argument to be made that Bengal tigers are, on average, larger than Siberians. Goliath grouper. The Goliath grouper, also known as the Atlantic Goliath grouper or the jawfish, is a massive fish found in the warm waters of the Atlantic Ocean and the Gulf of Mexico. These behemoth fish can grow up to 8 feet long and weigh over 800 pounds, making them one of the largest fish species in the entire world. With their mottled brown and gray coloration, they blend in perfectly with their rocky and coral reef habitats. The Goliath grouper is known for its voracious appetite and can swallow prey whole with its massive mouth, which can stretch up to the size of a basketball. They feed on a variety of fish, crustaceans, and octopi, and their size and strength make them a formidable predator. Despite their impressive size and strength, the Goliath grouper is a gentle giant and is known for its curious and friendly behavior around humans. They're often found around wrecks and artificial reefs, where they've become accustomed to divers and fishermen. Many divers and snorkelers seek out these gentle giants for an unforgettable underwater encounter. The largest recorded Goliath grouper ever caught weighed a whopping 680 pounds and was caught off the coast of Florida back in '61. This massive fish was more than 7 feet long and was estimated to be over 50 years old. Took the fishermen about an hour to reel in this giant. Understandable given that he's a biggin. Heck, the fish was so biggin that they had to tow it back to shore with a small boat for pity's sake. The African elephant. African elephants are the largest land animals on Earth, and they're a true wonder of the animal kingdom. These magnificent creatures are known for their incredible size, intelligence, and social behavior. There's actually 2 species of African elephant, the savanna elephant and the forest elephant. The savanna elephant is the larger of the two, and it can weigh up to 14,000 pounds and stand over 13 feet tall at the shoulder. The forest elephant is a smaller and more elusive variant, with an average weight of around 6,000 pounds and a shoulder height of 8 to 10 feet. One of the most famous African elephants was the giant tusker, a male elephant with enormous tusks that weighed a combined total of 440 pounds. The giant tusker was hunted in Angola in 1955, and his tusks are now on display at the National Museum of Natural History in Washington, D.C. While the giant tusker was one of the largest elephants ever recorded, he's not the only impressive elephant in African history. Satao was another remarkable elephant, known for his incredible size and very long tusks. Satao lived in Tsavo East National Park in Kenya and was a favorite of tourists and locals alike. He was one of the largest elephants in Africa, standing nearly 13 feet tall and weighing over 10 tons. He was also known for his incredibly long tusks, which weighed over 100 pounds each. Sadly, in 2014, he was killed by poachers for his ivory. Satao's death brought attention to the ongoing issue of elephant poaching, and his story has been used to raise awareness about the importance of elephant conservation. Like and subscribe, and I guarantee you're going to have amazing luck for 7 days. The African Goliath beetle. The African Goliath beetle is a true heavyweight champion in the insect world. This giant beetle can reach lengths of up to 11 centimeters, can weigh as much as 100 grams, and that makes it one of the largest beetles on the planet bar none. Its massive size isn't the only thing that sets it apart from the beetles, however. These beetles are found in many African countries, including Cameroon, Gabon, and the Democratic Republic of the Congo. They're most commonly found in forests, but they can also be found in grasslands and other habitats. The African Goliath beetle has a distinctive black and white coloration, with white marking on its back that resemble the number 8. Goliath beetles are usually quite gentle creatures. They feed primarily on fruits, nectar, tree sap, and they're not aggressive towards humans or other animals. In fact, they're often kept as pets by insect enthusiasts because of their impressive size and unique appearance. One other interesting fact about the African Goliath beetle is that it has a complex mating ritual. The male beetles will fight for the right to mate with the female, using their large horns to push and shove each other. The winner of the fight will then release pheromones to attract the female, and the two will mate. Despite their impressive size, Goliath beetles actually have a relatively short lifespan. They only live for a few months as adults, during which time they focus on finding a mate and laying eggs. The whale shark. Whale sharks are often considered the gentle giants of the ocean. These magnificent creatures are the largest living fish species in the world and can grow up to 40 feet in length. They're slow swimmers and filter feeders, using their enormous mouths to scoop up plankton, small fish, and krill. The whale shark's distinctive appearance makes it easily recognizable. It has a wide, flat head and a mouth that can open up to 5 feet wide. Its skin is covered in wider gray spots and stripes, which are unique to each individual and can be used for identification purposes. One of the most famous whale sharks on record was caught off the coast of Pakistan in 1947. The shark measured a whopping 41.50 feet in length and weighed an estimated 21.5 tons. To put that in perspective, that's about the same size as a school bus. To this day, massive whale sharks are still being caught in Pakistan. Heck, in 2012, a 36-foot-long whale shark was captured and brought to the Karachi fish harbor by local fishermen who claimed to have found it dead in the open sea, though some experts believe that the shark might have been killed after it got entangled in a net. This massive catch weighed a whopping 7 tons. The walrus. The walrus is a massive creature that can be found in the Arctic Ocean and the subarctic seas surrounding the coasts of Alaska, Canada, Greenland, Norway, and Russia. There are 2 different species of walrus, the Pacific walrus and the Atlantic walrus. The Pacific walrus is the larger of the 2, with males growing up to 3.5 meters in length and weighing as much as 1,800 kilos. The Atlantic walrus is slightly smaller, with males reaching a maximum length of around 3 meters. Add their maximum weight of around 1,100 kilos and you got a ton of fun there, literally. These animals also have a number of unique adaptations that make them well suited to life in the cold Arctic waters. For example, they have a thick layer of blubber that helps to keep them warm in frigid temperatures, and they're able to hold their breath for up to 30 minutes while diving to depths of over 300 feet. The walrus is also known for its iconic tusks, which are actually elongated canine teeth. They can actually grow to be about a meter in length. These tusks are used for a variety of purposes, including defense, cutting through ice, and helping to haul the massive animals out of the water onto ice floes. So, what's the largest walrus on record then? Well, the honor goes to a male Pacific walrus that was shot in Alaska in 1892. This incredible specimen was a whopping 4.5 meters in length and weighed an astonishing 2,200 kilos. In more recent history, the largest recorded walrus was a male Pacific walrus that washed up dead on a beach in Alaska in 1990. This massive animal measured 4.3 meters in length and weighed around 1,800 kilos. The king cobra. The king cobra is one of the most infamous snakes in the world, known for its impressive size, deadly venom, and iconic hood. Found primarily in Southeast Asia, these snakes can grow up to 18 feet long and are the longest venomous snakes on the planet. They're also known for their distinct coloring, with dark brown or black scales, and lighter bands that run the length of their body. But among all the king cobras out there, one holds the title for being the largest on record. This majestic beast was measured at a whopping 5.85 meters, and that's about 19 feet and 2 inches for those keeping score, and was caught in the wild in the early 20th century. After its capture, the king cobra was taken to the London Zoo, where it became a popular attraction for visitors from around the world until its death in 1938. Of course, the size of the king cobra can vary depending on a variety of factors, which includes location, age, gender, and diet. But even the average king cobra is a formidable creature, capable of delivering a lethal dose of venom to its prey with a single bite. And when it comes to their behavior, king cobras are fascinating to watch in the wild, displaying a wide range of movements and postures that can be both intimidating and awe-inspiring at the same time. Mostly scary, though. The harpy eagle. The harpy eagle is one of the most magnificent and awe-inspiring birds of prey in the world. These majestic birds are found in the rainforests of Central and South America, where they spend their days hunting for prey and soaring through the treetops. They're named after the harpies of Greek mythology, which were fierce creatures with the body of a bird and the face of a woman. But unlike their mythological namesakes, harpy eagles are very, very real, and very, very deadly. Their sharp talons can easily crush the skull of a monkey or sloth, which are their preferred prey. In fact, the harpy eagle is so powerful that it's been known to take down prey as large as a deer and wild pigs. No wonder that these birds are at the top of the food chain in the rainforest. But perhaps the most impressive thing about the harpy eagle is its appearance. With its striking gray and white feathers, bold black stripes, and piercing yellow eyes, it is a sight to behold. And also, when it spreads its wings and takes to the air, it's a sight that's going to take your breath away. Possibly literally if it decides to attack you. As for the largest harpy eagle ever recorded, it had a wingspan of 2.5 meters and weighed 9 kilos. One big bird. Worth noting though that there may have been even larger harpy eagles in the past that weren't recorded. The giant squid. The giant squid, known by its scientific name of Architeuthis dux, is a deep-sea dwelling creature that has long earned its mythical status. With their enormous size and elusive nature, these massive cephalopods have inspired countless tales of sea monsters and krakens. The largest giant squid ever recorded was discovered in 1887, washed up on a beach in New Zealand. It was estimated to be a staggering 18 meters long, including its long, writhing tentacles. That's longer than a school bus and almost as long as a friggin' blue whale, the largest animal on Earth. Sadly, because the specimen was so badly decomposed, its exact length couldn't be accurately determined. Nevertheless, it remains the stuff of legend. In recent times, the largest giant squid that's been reliably measured was caught on camera by a team of Japanese researchers in 2013. This magnificent creature was estimated to be around 3.7 meters long, not including its enormous tentacles, which could be up to 8 meters long. Still an incredible size, considering that most giant squid that have been captured are usually around 10 to 13 feet long. So what makes these massive creatures so intriguing? Well, for one, their size is certainly impressive, but it's also the fact that they're so rarely seen. Giant squids can live at depths of up to 1,000 meters or 3,300 feet below the surface, making them difficult to study. In fact, the first photographs of a live giant squid in its natural habitat weren't taken until 2004. Since then, a few more sightings have been made, but much about these mysterious creatures remains unknown. The polar bear. Polar bears are the true giants of the Arctic, standing at the top of the food chain and reigning supreme as the largest land carnivores on the planet. These magnificent creatures are the epitome of strength, power, and grace, and their impressive size and striking appearance have made them a cultural icon and a symbol of the polar regions. Polar bears are built for the cold and the ice, with thick fur, a layer of blubber, and specially adapted paws that allow them to walk on slippery surfaces and swim through freezing waters with ease. They're also excellent hunters, with sharp claws, powerful jaws, and a keen sense of smell that can detect prey from over a mile away. Despite their formidable size and ferocious reputation, polar bears are actually quite vulnerable to the effects of climate change and habitat loss. As the Arctic sea ice melts, their hunting grounds and breeding areas are disappearing, and they're struggling to find enough food and shelter to survive. When it comes to the largest polar bear ever recorded, well, let's just say that this massive beast was a real sight to behold. Standing over 11 feet tall and weighing in at a whopping 2,209 pounds, this male polar bear was a true titan of the Arctic, a creature whose size and strength were almost beyond comprehension. The sturgeon. Ah, the sturgeon. Prehistoric-looking fish that's been swimming in the waters for over 200 million years. They're known for their armor-like scales and their long, pointy snouts. They then use these snouts, which they use to suck up their food from the riverbed. But what really sets the sturgeon apart is their impressive size. Sturgeons are some of the largest fish in the world, with some species growing to over 20 feet long and weighing more than a ton. That's right, you heard me, a ton. These fish are no joke. In fact, the largest sturgeon ever recorded was caught in the Volga River in Russia back in 1827. The fish itself measured a whopping 23.6 feet in length and weighed an estimated 3,463 pounds. It's like having a small car on the end of your fishing line. Alright, you might be thinking, wow, that's a big fish. How can something that size even exist? My dude, have you been listening to this list? Well, sturgeon do have a few tricks up their sleeve. For one, they have a slow growth rate, which means they can take up to 20 years to reach maturity. But once they do, they can live for over a century. Yeah, that's right, sturgeon can live to be over 100 years old. Talk about a wise old fish. Despite their impressive size and longevity, sturgeon are facing some serious challenges. Overfishing and habitat destruction have caused sturgeon populations to decline significantly in recent years, and many species are now considered endangered. That's why it's important that we take steps to conserve and protect these ancient fish. The saltwater crocodile. Saltwater crocodile, also called salties by the Aussies, is the largest living reptile in the friggin' world. These saltwater crocodiles are formidable creatures that can be found in the brackish and freshwater habitats of the Indian and Pacific Oceans, from northern Australia and Papua New Guinea to Southeast Asia and the Philippines. They're apex predators that can reach incredible sizes, making them a force to be reckoned with. Adult saltwater crocodiles can grow up to 23 feet long and weigh over a ton, with males usually larger than females. These prehistoric beasts have a distinctive broad snout, powerful jaws, and a row of sharp teeth that can easily crush bone and tear flesh apart. Their tough armored skin, covered in bony plates called osteoderms, provides protection from predators and prey alike, and also helps regulate their body temps. The saltwater crocodile is a stealthy and patient hunter that uses its incredible camouflage to stalk and ambush prey, which can range from fish and crustaceans to mammals and other reptiles. They're opportunistic feeders that can even eat carrion or scavenge from human settlements if the opportunity arises. These crocs can remain underwater for up to an hour, using their muscular tail to propel themselves with great speed and agility. The largest saltwater crocodile on record was a massive male named Lo Long, captured in the Philippines in 2011. Lo Long measured a staggering 20 feet 3 inches long and weighed over a ton, making him the largest crocodile ever caught alive. This enormous reptile was kept in captivity until his death in 2013, becoming a local tourist attraction and a source of national pride for the Filipinos. The blue whale. The mighty blue whale, the largest animal to have ever existed on Earth. These colossal creatures are nothing short of awe-inspiring. Just to give you an idea of their size, a fully grown blue whale can be longer than a basketball court and weigh more than 20 elephants combined. That's not all, though. So much more to these gentle giants, actually. Blue whales are part of the baleen whale family, which means they have a comb-like structure in their mouths instead of teeth called baleen plates. They use these plates to filter krill and other small prey from the water as they swim. And boy howdy do they swim. These magnificent creatures can reach speeds of up to 30 miles an hour, which is pretty impressive for something so large. Let's get to the juicy stuff, though. Biggest blue ever recorded. Ready for this? The largest blue whale on record was a female that was caught during the Antarctic whaling season of 1909 to 10. Measured a whopping 110 feet in length and weighed an estimated 209 tons. Put that into perspective, that's about the length of 3 school buses lined up end to end and the weight of 30 fully grown elephants right then and there. Just imagine seeing something that massive in the wild. No wonder these creatures have captured the imagination of people for centuries on end. Unfortunately, due to extensive whaling in the past, blue whales are now much less abundant than they were historically. They're considered an endangered species, with only an estimated 10,000 to 25,000 individuals left in the world's oceans. Really sad, but it happens. See you guys next time!